Okay, so welcome to Tai Chi Fitness, the War and Peace edition. So we're going for a little longer now on the Friday, so we can have more time for doing the stretching. But we'll just start with some basic loosening exercises. So feel the ground under the feet, lengthen through the crown of the head, sink the hips back and down, relax and sink the shoulders, and just take some gentle breaths in and out. Relax around the jaw. Relax the elbows and the wrists. And we're just going to turn the waist. Notice the breath as it comes in and out, and then okay, bounce. breathing, very good. Shape. That one. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then change. Let's make the W shape. Sorry, I had a spider on my leg. That's the problem when you're training outside. So spiders are in season at the moment. Hope there's nobody watching with arachnophobia. Four, 3, 2, 1. So keep breathing. posture check. Seeing the hips. Nice, relaxed. And we're doing the 100 club for a bit. $70. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next we're going to do 100 of these. So you punch up, you let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Cool, that was hard work, wasn't it? So, okay. Next. think that was about 100. Okay, let's do we'll do this one. We'll do 20. 3. Fourteen, 15, 16, marvellous, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh. Okay, before we do any more, let's do the knee thing. I'll come a bit closer. We'll do the knee thing. So, here we go. We go like this. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tapping. So you make a fist, you tap. Tap, 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 tap. Rub. So that's one happier knee. Okay, now we do the other knee. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap, 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 tap. So just tapping round behind, tapping, then massaging, and then rubbing, and rub the knees. Okay, let's go back to it. So, actually I'll come in the sun for a bit. So now we do, yeah, we'll do this one. So like this, go 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and then we've got the big one and the little one. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, the knees work much better. 8. So what's your knee alignment? 9. Knees in line with the toes. 10. Big, little. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, nice, 19 and 20. Very good. Okay, final one. Here we go. 1. Okay, we're halfway. So nice. 14, so you square shape and you stretch up. That's it. So really feel what's going on. Eighteen, 19, and 20. Okay, take a wider stance. Take a wider stance. And then we just go from upright first. And then from monkey pose, here we go. Fantastic. Okay, so this. Just gonna 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can just do it like that. 11, 12, 13, 14. Just swinging the leg up. 16, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30. We just go to 50, 40, 50. Okay, and then kicking out to the corner, just very small kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I just kicked the hedge. Sorry, hedge. 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30. This is hard work, isn't it? 40. Oh dear. 50, very good. So same side, hamstring, 50, then opposite side, 50. Here we go. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 30. 40. 50. Very good. Opposite. 1. 10. 20. 30. 1, 2, 3, 6. 40. 50. Very good. Okay, next, for fun, we're going to do the one I learnt from Master Zedong. So it's this one. 1, 2, and let's try that. We'll do that 20 times. So we won't do 50 or 100, we just do 20 and see how that feels, and then see how. So just this side first. Actually no, we do 25, because then when we do it the other side that makes 50 in total. Good plan. Okay, ready, go. 1. So don't rush. 2. This is like a marathon and a sprint. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Oh, home straight. 21. 22. Oh, it's easy. 23. No problem. 24. Last one. Brilliant. Right, we're halfway. So, posture check first. Oh, very good. And then we'll do 25, but starting this side. Okay. Ready, and begin. 1, 2, 3. At least I hope we've gone the opposite side. I've got no idea, my brain's just melted. 4, 5, oh well. 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we're going to do something even more fun. 10, just to really confuse the brain. 11, 12. So our coordination's going to be super fabulous. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, only 5. Okay, and then for fun, what you do is we're going to do 10 of one then the other. So we're going to do 1, 1, 1, 1 like that. Let's try 10. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh god, 6, oh how confusing, 7, 8, 9, then you can impress all your friends, 10, oh my goodness, my brain's kind of just done that. I think it's just like leaking. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah. So just breathe for a bit. Just give yourself a chance to recover of all that having to concentrate and coordinate. And then we'll come back to the legs. Let's just do some arm things. And then we'll come back to the legs because I'd like to do those things and all that business. But that's warmed our legs for a bit now. So actually we'll do hands on the hips and we'll just four, 5, 6, 7, 8, we'll do 20, 9, 10, halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That was so wonderful. We can do it in the other direction now. That's that way, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was fun doing the epic version of Master Zedong's leg confusion exercise, wasn't it? Fantastic. So, do you know, I felt so much better when we stopped. 10, 11, 12. So the longer you do a move for, the more relief you feel when you've stopped doing it. I must remember that. Oh God. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Fabulous. Fabulous. Okay. Nice and relaxed. Shoulders. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soften the shoulders. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Marvellous. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. Peng waves its wing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, windmills. What I'm going to do, I'll come a bit closer. I'll just talk about the windmills exercise. So, what you want to do is when you're doing it, you want to keep your arms very relaxed, and you want to focus more on what's happening in the feet. I'll just put the thingy down. Actually, no, I've got one of these, haven't I? Hang on, let me just change the angle, the camera. I'll change the camera and I'll put it onto the feet. Just check. That's the. Have a look. There's the feet. Excellent. Fantastic. So when you're doing the windmills, what I do is I transfer the weight and then I turn, and I'm sinking, I'm in that foot mainly, and then I go into the middle, and then I transfer my weight and turn, and I'm sinking, I'm turning the waist. So you're doing this. If you need to lift the legs, if you need to lift the heel off the floor, the guy that I learnt it off, Master Zedong, he sometimes lifts his heel, or you can keep your feet flat and do that. So whatever works. It's just so you can turn to the corner and then all the way, so that your torso faces that direction and that direction, and then that helps with the arms. So you're really working this turning movement. Excellent. Right, I'm going to put that back. It's very difficult to see because of the brightness of the light. Very difficult to see the. Where's the video? There's the thing. Excellent. Right, let's do that. Okay, so windmill. I'll turn round and then we're all in the same direction. I'll turn round. Also, I'm not on even ground either, so that might affect what I'm doing. But you do whatever works for you, and we'll go slow first. We'll do 10 slows, and then we might try it very slow, and then we might try some fast speeds, but slow first. Go very, very slow, like snail kung fu. Okay. Here we go. We go that direction first. Ready? And begin. So I've shifted my weight, I turn the waist. Back to the middle. 2. 3. Okay, let's try some faster ones. I will go in that direction first. And then, ready? Go. That was tricky, wasn't it? Ah. Let's go back to a slow one. Yeah, slow's better, isn't it? 3, 4. Okay, we'll keep working on that. Great. Dragon serves teacups. Let's do 20 of those. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my arms feel weird. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Slightly closer. Stretch up. Turn to your left. Turn to your right. Over to the left. Over to the right. Legs straight, back straight. Then keep your feet flat on the floor and sink forward. Stretch, actually slightly apart, yeah. And stretch the lower back. Come up. We do that again. Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Over to the left. Over to the right. One more time. Turn. Turn. Over. Over. Bend the knees, keep the feet flat on the floor, stretch forward with the arms so you get stretch. Great. Okay, water break, then we do Tai Chi goalkeeping, polishing the table, rising coiling dragon, monkey king. Goalkeeping, polish the table, rising coiling dragon, and the other one. Water break first, then it will help me remember what the order is. Yeah, I'm glad I took my jumper off. The wind was a bit sort of, but I'm nice and warm now. Oh, that's lovely. So yeah, do those of you that are at home watching this later on YouTube, do take the water breaks when you need to. You can always pause the video, have a water break, and then come back and do some stuff. It's no problem. Yeah. Okay. Right, so we were gonna do we'll do polishing the table first, because I just felt like it. So, nice round shape. Polishing the table, then the goalkeeping. Yeah. So we just turn, and then we switch. So we looked at quite a lot of these, mainly the on Wednesday we looked at the rowing the boat in the middle of the lake and scooping the sea and looking up at the skies. So I was thinking, I had those in mind when I was doing this, because it's a similar kind of body mechanic. We'll just do a few of these just to... So it's been a while since the last fitness class. So our start-off term was delayed. Sorry about that. And fabulous. Okay, Tai Chi. Oh, hang on. I need to let the cat out. Come on then. Are you coming out? Yes. Go on then. I need to shut this door. Right. Sorry, I got interrupted by Missy the cat. She's now very curious about the Tai Chi and being very nosy. Okay, so Tai Chi goalkeeping exercise. Again, this is one I learnt from Master Zedong again. So you transfer the weight and you go like this, and you're just feeling that stretch, and you're trying not to twist. You're kind of trying to stay like this, and then you come back to the middle and relax the shoulders and sink the hips. You transfer the weight, and we're just... So that's above my head, you see, and that's just... Basically I'm keeping it here, but extending. So the actual movement is like this, down, and like that, and down, and like that, and down. It's that kind of thing. But when you feel the stretch, try and feel it throughout the whole of the body. Okay. And just breathe naturally, just you know. So do it very relaxed, very relaxed. I can do it, I can feel it doing really nice things for my body, you know. And I really like the goalkeeper. I thought she was wonderful. Very good. Golden gloves. So imagine you've got the golden gloves. You've got golden gloves. Very good. Yeah, save the goal. This might be a nice one to do at Cadmus. Ah, that's it. So think about your spinal integrity though. Yeah. And then the other thing is if you're practicing and then you see your neighbour, go hello. So try that one. Hello. Try that the other side. So that's the Golden Glove hello. Okay, that's enough of that. Oh dear. Dreadful. Right, so before we finish off with the Monkey King, we're going to do Rising Coiling Dragon. Yeah, let me okay, I'll come a bit closer for the Rising Coiling Dragon, but I think what I'll do is I'll change the camera again. This camera is probably better. Let's go to here. I'm hoping to buy some better kit, so I need a better better equipment. Actually, I'll move it over here. I'll do it over here, then I've got a flat surface. Oops. Sorry about this, those of you watching on YouTube afterwards. I hope you're not getting too dizzy. Oops. Okay. Great. So I'm a little bit closer. So what you want to do with this one is when you feel there's a stretch, so you feel this stretch all the and then what you want to do is you want to don't release the stretch too much. Keep a kind of idea of the stretch, so there's still a stretch through here, and you're keeping it. It's like you're wearing I've got a couple of friends that are amazing dancers. They're fabulous dancers, and they the dance students wear these special very tight kind of lycra all in one, so it looks a bit spooky because you can't see their faces. It's a bit scary, but they're moving within this suit that they're wearing, and it's stretching, and it's a bit like that when you're doing this. I must get in touch with them because they're amazing movers. So when you come up and you feel you're maintaining that, I mean, you're relaxed, but you're keeping this idea of stretching, and then you turn, and then this bit you keep in the stretch. When I did this with Eva, she was quite, and then you let go. So you want to keep the idea of, yeah, we just try the basic one. And then the other thing I do, if I just move this down here, we don't have to get through the whole thing, and show the feet again. So like that, then that heel toe, but you can actually have the outer bit if that helps. And then, so we're just doing a couple of trial runs. We're doing a couple of like this, and then like this, and oh sorry, I'm out of shot with the arm. And this is the basic. So you've got the little finger, elbow, little finger, elbow, cat stance, rooster stance, you come up. Oh, sorry, out of shot. So when I turn, I'm keeping this stretched feeling, and then that comes down, and then whenever does it, it looks much better. I'm hoping to see you soon. And then there's a stretch, so there's a stretch all along the back to the leg. So it's stretched but not stiff. Stretched but flexible and soft. Soft stretch. Yeah. Okay, so I'll put the other one back. Oh my goodness. We've been going an hour already and it feels like 5 seconds. I don't know what's going on. So now we're going to do Rising Coiling Dragon, but as a flowing movement, doing one side then the other. We'll do 5. We'll do 5 lots each side, just to, because we're doing extra one. We're having to do extra things because of Great. Because of the gap, and then we'll do some stretching. Okay, so we go into that direction first, then we go in that direction. And what I'll do is I'm going to turn around, then we're all facing in the same way. So that way first. Rising coiling dragon 5 times each side. Here we go. Ready? Go. 1. So distinguish your rooster between your cat. 2. It's good to do lots of repetitions of things because then it's easier to keep track. Whoops. Easier to keep track. Good. Yeah, think about the feet. So focus on getting the feet in the right place, like I wasn't. Oh, that's better. Focus on the feet, that's better. Yeah, pay attention to your feet, it works much better. If you don't, it all falls apart. 4. We're going to have to do 6 because I messed one up. Don't be in a hurry, so you're in an unhurried. 5. Okay, we're going to do 6, not. Yeah, I think 6 is better. Last one. Monkey King takes a seat. We've got 10. We're doing 10. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Fab. Okay, have a little shake. Breathe for a bit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do the iron butterfly. Times. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. So this works your legs and your shoulder joint. 4, 5. So 6, keep breathing. Yeah, nice. So keep your chin tucked in. So try not to wave your head about too much. Keep your chin tucked in. I think that's 11, 12. At least I hope so. 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Stretch out. Then we go left shoulder. Here we go. 1, 2. Right shoulder. Left shoulder. 3. So it works the neck a bit. Right shoulder. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you go into your Wu Chi stance, and you interlock the fingers, you go up, relax the shoulders, so push the shoulders down slightly as you stretch up. You turn to your left, knees pointing where the toes are pointing though, turn to your right, so it's a turn rather than too much of a twist, over to your left, keep breathing, over to the right, legs straight, back straight, then you come up onto the toes, open, and then you do that 2 more times, so you do that 3 times in total. Turn to the left, turn to the right, over to the left. So I'm just blowing on the spider that decided to land on the peak of my cap. Over to the right. They seem to like flying around and landing on things. And then I actually really like spiders. I love how they move around. I think it's fabulous. Not the poisonous ones, but you know, the nice ones. So think nice and tall. Try and get taller when you're doing this. Over, over. Oh, marvellous. This is a nice ending for the butterfly one. So this is the one I learnt from Barry McGidley. Thanks, Barry. I'm still practicing your stuff. So hopefully going to see him soon. Have a little shake out. Oh, have a little, yeah, just tune into your body. Let's do wiggle. We'll do wiggle, 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 and try and wiggle the other way. Oh, that's weird. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Very nice. So that's the wiggle is from Eva Koskuba. She's very good at wiggling. She's an expert wiggler, so ha 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 ha. Now what did I leave out? We've not done the Garuda yet, have we? We've not done none of the feet. Let's complete the arms and the neck, and then we'll go back to the feet, and then hopefully we'll have time to do some of the stretches and stuff. But I also want to review all the punching, because that sort of went off the boil a bit, didn't it? I did some boxercise with my friend Karen, who I do exercise with. We try and meet up every week and do something exercisey together, and then we go and have cake. Hey. Yeah. Well, it's all about balance. And then, but we have got fitter. It's amazing, you know. Just the cake takes the edge off. But yeah, it's we'll see what we can fit in. Okay, so just tune into the arms. Tune into the arm. Really loose, mobile arms. I'll come a bit closer actually. I'll come a bit closer. That's better. So, and now when I do this one, just so you can see, I'm moving each of my finger and thumb individually. You see, like this. Oh, like the spiders. Okay, if you don't like spiders, it's a caterpillar or a millipede or a, I don't know, a 10-legged cat. If that makes you feel more comfortable. 10-legged cat. Oh God, sorry. So relax, really relax. Okay, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are we doing 10s today? Up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love that one. And this one, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And we go, whee! 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you look amazing. And the other way, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you did this at the bus stop, no one would think you were weird at all, would they? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. See how many people you can hit at the bus stop? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then for fun, ooh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, lovely. Rolling forward. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. Rolling back. 10. Over and under. And then for fun, we're going to do the jumping version of this. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I feel much better. It's great, isn't it? Okay. Next, I'll come a bit closer for the neck. So we're turning the neck, turning the head. So nice and relaxed. So just before you do that, sink and soften. Breathe. And then we go 1, 2, 3. So start soft, and then eventually it might get bigger by itself. The range of movement might get bigger. 8, 9, 10. Semicircle. 1. Just up. So if you notice, my peak is just going to the corners. 2. Oh, 2. Sorry, 2. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Very gentle. 1. Put it back where you found it, then. I was just falling down the ditch. Okay, and then my favourite. Try not to pull your head off. That gets really messy. So avoid pulling off your head Keep it on. That's it. Oh. It's like the nearly headless Nick or something, isn't it? Just relax the shoulder. That's it. Put it back where you found it. And then... Don't worry if it doesn't go too far, or don't worry if it goes further. And come back. We'll do one more each side, because that's a good one, that. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. Toes. Just let me move that to there. That's better. Okay, so just transfer the weight. Go into cat stance and press down and sink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3. What a lovely robin. Actually, it's 2 robins. They're having a discussion about politics, probably. Or okay, and then again. So you sink the hips. Try and get your posture just so. So remember, you're drawing the chin in slightly. So you stretch the neck nice and loose in the body. And then like this. And then we're going like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we go 1, 2, 3, outwards, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you can do that at the same time. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, just in case you're bored. 17, 18, 19, 20. And I try to go, the other direction. Oh my god. Oh, that's too hard. 9, 10, 11. I should have a catch. Brain meltingly good. Tai Chi Fitness. That was about 20. God, it's like your brain starts to cook. That's just weird. Okay, so let's sink down. Oh, so you feel a nice stretch. And we're all breathing. Yeah, I had a bit of a shoulder injury or around there in the rib or something, and it wasn't working. But all the Tai Chi I've done all week, I've noticed it's freed it up as the week has progressed, so it's now almost normal. It's great. This stuff works really well. I should be doing it like hours and hours each day, really. And then I've changed. My friend Sam, who teaches in Chichester, ho ho ho, he used to train 4 hours every morning, and then he'd teach after for another 4 hours. It's crazy. So he'd be doing at least like 10 hours of Tai Chi a day. Very good though. He's much better than I am. Yeah. So you get out what you put in. He specialises in biomechanics. Sam Moore in Chichester, or Chichester he likes to call it. He does these holidays in Greece, Tai Chi holidays. Fantastic. I do them in Norfolk. Oh gosh. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then with a wrist confusion, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. So one way's really easy. 18, 19, 20. Then you try and go in the other direction and then your brain melts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's why it improves your cognitive function. Doing Tai Chi improves your cognitive function because it confuses you all the time. And you get relaxed about it. Then your brain gets bigger. Fantastic. Okay. So you get much more intelligent. Very good. Shake hand. Oh, that's better. So that's the toes. Oh, wiggle the toes. Let me do some. I'll come even closer for the toe size. So there we are. We got the toes. So we wiggle the toes. Wiggle the toes. Now you draw the toes in and stretch the toes out. So you try and get each toe to go in a different direction. 2, 3, 4. Marvellous. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Right, 10 more for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So anything that strengthens the feet, very good. 8. It strengthens your feet. 9, 10. Marvellous. Okay, now this time, I'll just show from the side. We go up like that, then slow down. And drawing the toes in, so there's a slight arch. You've got your arch, you're activating the arches of it. Don't worry if you have flat arches, it's fine, it's okay. There. Some people in other countries have flat feet, because they're better for where they live. You know, so there's lots of, and some have overarch, but it's not over for where they are. So we just do this. And slow, and we come up, and whoops, we come up. Sorry, then we go slow. Very good. So these are, and once more with feeling because I messed that last one up. There we go. And then what you do is you have one foot slightly forward, so you're in the parallel. You're on like parallel lines, and then you come up like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There. Marvellous. So, and then we do this, and do the same. I'm just, hang on. There's a little bit of a slope here, which get yourself just so, sink the hips, relax the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So thank you to the yoga lady at Ely Folk Festival for, I don't know her name, but she was amazing. Really, really good. and that was one of the exercises. I thought it was really good, so I'm having that for my Tai Chi Fitness. Okay, so we've done that. Let's do this one. So we're going to do 10. Hang on, how are we doing for time? Oh my goodness, we've not hardly done any of the stretching. Alright, we won't do all the leg ones, and we'll go and do half an hour stretching. So, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll do, this is the last of the legs. So we won't do Garuda this week. Now do it on the other side. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. It's because I did the 100 club, isn't it? Oh, never mind, but I feel good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fabulous. Right, this time, what we're going to do, actually, let's just review the punching a bit. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Blech. Start again. I've got to remember, let's do that 4 more times. Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Swap round, we'll do it the other side. Brain melt! Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, cross. Yeah. Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross. Whoops, hook, cross. Sorry, I stuck another jab in. Sorry about that. Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Now we're going to do that with a leg swing. Okay, here we go. So we're going at a gentle pace, but we're just making sure we go through everything. Ready, go. 1, 2, jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. 3, jab, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. 4, jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. 5, jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. 6, 7, 8, 9, jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Last one. 10. Right, now we do that epic on the other side. So, straight wrist, very good. guard, guard up. Ready, go. This is a swing, this isn't really a kick. For those of you that do martial arts properly, yes, we're just doing this as an exercise for the heart. We're not really, this isn't like, this is quite removed from combat stuff. If you're sparring and stuff, this is, you wouldn't be staying so still on your feet, you'd be moving around more, and much better than that too. So, here we go. 1, jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Sorry, messed that up. 2. I'll go a bit slower this side, I'm not so good on the right. Hook, cross. 3. Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. 4. Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. So you're using your body mechanics. So jab, cross, hook. Now when I do my jab, I go slightly backwards. I move my weight back, but you can jab on the front foot as well. That's perfectly legit. This is just not what I'm doing. But if you feel more comfortable jabbing on the, sorry, I missed out some punches. It's multitasking. Jab. If you feel more comfortable jabbing on the front leg, go for it. Whew. Cross, hook, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. Last one. Whoops. Jab, cross, hook, shovel hook, downward punch, uppercut, uppercut, cross, hook, cross. Yeah. Okay, I think we should do some stretching now. But before we do some stretching, so we just do 4, 1, 2, 3, back foot, front foot. So the stomp kick, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the fouette kick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was the chassé frontal kick, and then with the fouette kick, 9, 10, and then we do the chassé lateral kick. 1. Oh God. 2. Sorry, I'm really out of practice. 3. I will practice this at home. That's absolutely appalling. Sorry for anyone that actually does kicking arts. 7. I will practice it. 8. Oh dear. It's a good job we're doing them. So I've found out how bad the teacher is. 9. 10. Right, that'll do. Okay. Yeah. Side. I'll just change the camera, make a bit lower down. Okay, just 1, 2, push back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, show to the front again. Bring the feet in a bit. Stretch out. Lengthen along the spine. And then hands down, come in a bit. Like that. And you transfer the weight, raise the heel, just stretch up. Oh, that's so nice. You transfer the weight, raise the heel. So this is the heel you raise, and you cut the foot flat, and you stretch up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, fantastic, 9, and 10. Okay, stretch. I'm just going to change the angle of the camera. Let's move that there. That doesn't really help. Right, oh no, that didn't work at all, sorry. Let's try further down there. Alright. Yeah, I need some better cameras. So we're gonna, like this. 1, 2, you can use your hands if you need to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put your hands down like that, and you go down like that. You come up, you come across. Use your hands, because it's been a while since we've done this. Put the hand behind, sit down very slowly. Eventually you'll be able to do it without any hands at all. Come up. If you practice it at home, you'll be able to do it without the hands. Sit down. 1, 2, 3. 4. Push. You push with your feet, push with your hand. Come across. Sink down. Lift the toes up. Sink very slowly down. 5. Like this. You're staying upright. This comes down. This comes up. Push with the foot. Push with the foot. Push with your hand. 6. We'll just do 8. This time, what we're going to do some rolls. So, like this, you have the hands like that, you roll, you keep your head off the floor, and you come back in this position. So you roll like this, and then you come back. So that works your stomach. So that was 1, we'll do 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So therapeutic mud rolling. Oh dear, I brought some worms up. Hang on, wormy. No, you don't want to be there. Go over there. Hang on, let's move this worm. Go back in the ground. I brought some worms up. That's hilarious. Okay, so now what we're going to do is you come up, stretch, lengthen, stretch, and then you come up and do the other one. So we're going to do 8 each side. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then out like that and like that. Okay. Ready? Go. 1, 2. Look, you're giving the ground a high 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, next. Hands on here, circle. 1, 2, we'll do 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then moving with your hands. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Other direction. 1, screwy. Change the size. Oh, I forgot that one, sorry. We'll do that one after. Stretch. So turn it. So you turn in here. You turn in here. Breathe out. Okay, before we do any more, let's do this one. 1, 2. Put your hands down if you need your hands. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 10 of these. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Okay. Next. Squeeze, release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Round in the circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Round in the circle other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Bring the knees to one side, turn the head to the other. Back to the middle. Turn to the other side. Back to the middle. We'll just do 2 of these. Leg over like that. Come up, change the legs round. Stretch forward. And then you swap them around like human origami. Okay, so come up. Where's my glasses? Oh, there they are. Okay, here we go. Last bit. Ready? Steady. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and then just keep the bounce. Just bounce, 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 bounce. Very good bouncing. And shake, 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 shake. And then we go down, and we come up, and we go down, and we come up, and we go down. 4, 5. Keep the shake going, keep shaking, keep shaking, keep shaking, keep shaking. Very good. Keep shaking. Shaker size, and then we come up, 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 stretch and release. Shake, shake, shake. Keep the shake going, keep the shake going. So you're feeling the whole body's connected. Shaking, very good for punching, very good for punching. And we come up, 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 stretch, release. I think we should do 5. Shake, 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 shake. Stretch, release. Oh. Twist and shout, twist and shout. Shake it up, baby, now. Yeah, find me the video. Twist and Shout, the Beatles. Brilliant. Although that was a cover, I think. And then shake, 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 shake. Stretch, release. Oh, yeah. That's better. Much better. Okay. Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain. I think we've probably gone over. Okay, the 2 hours works. I was dubious, but actually having more space to do stuff in, I think it's better, isn't it? Yeah. One more time. Oh, we left out all the we didn't do these ones. Or that one. Oh well, next week. Next week. I've been working on those as well. Oh, never mind. Rub the hands together. Polish the face. So we. Oh. Okay, either side of the nose. Underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either side of the ears. Pull down. 1, 2, 3, pull up, 1, 2, 3, middle finger, press, release, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, very good. Rub the hands together, rub the lower back, and we're doing bounce, 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 bounce. Rub the lower back, tap, and the lower back, and the outsides of the legs up the inside. And brush, brush, brush. Oh, brush the other side. Yeah, very good. Both. And tap, across, 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 other side, across. Like this. Like this. Like this. And like this. Okay. And then 3 more embrace tigers. Here we go. Oh. So yeah, sorry for missing out the character building exercises such as the Garuda and Master Zedong's leg murdering one, the stomach torture. We'll do those next week. Stomach torture. Okay. Oh. There we go. So yeah, just stand. Really own your space. We've worked for it. Breathe in and out. Just feel the space. Really own your space. Make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top. Right, I'll try and fit all the things in I'm supposed to. Sorry about that. Bow. Good job. Wow, that was epic. Oh, I need to go and lie down. Wow. Okay, so well done everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.